But anyway, we'll do that later on because I got a bone to pick with you.
Is that a helicopter behind you? What was that?
No, it's well, I've been up. I'll tell you what. First of all, it's fucking cold.
It's not a denial of the helicopter, by the way.
Well, it's not the helicopter. Yesterday was the helicopter. Today is the engine of a truck that's bringing me mulch. But I've been up since 5:30 this morning because Harley had a bowel movement that turned into a cleaning and trimming of her. And then it was 40 degree, might have been 30 something degree, might have been, I saw frost when I went outside. As a matter of fact, there was 3 inches of snow this morning. Now it was fucking cold, and I had a guy come to look at some work at 8:30. And then I was out there freezing for that. And then right before we went on the air, I'm still shiverating because the guy came with the load of mulch that he needs to put in with minutes to go. So I'm hoping I get cranked up by the end of this show also. How come you're the one that's sick and I've been out in the weather?
Maybe you're immune.
Well,
there
see?
you go. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I've cured it all.
I've got good genes. But anyway, you got me in trouble.
With who? For what?
I trended again it was a small trend, not one of these trends for days things that I do sometimes. But all I've said was that Oba Femi's accent sounded like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. I didn't expect that, and it tickled me to where I couldn't concentrate on anything else because I had no idea that he was going to be talking like that. And then the people on the Twitter, oh, God, he's horribly racist. Look what he said about this. Oh, my God. And it was you that told me to watch Oba Femi to begin with.
And I remember being mad at that review because I'm thinking, why is he not taking this guy seriously? He's just going to pick on him for having this accent, which at the moment I thought was his legitimate accent.
Yeah,
But again, I'm not one of the people on Twitter. No, wait, I'm not one of the people on Twitter that was like, he's a racist, kill him. Let's show him that we're better than him by slaughtering him. Whatever the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, well, and also, he didn't wrestle. All he did was come out and talk. So what else am I supposed to? I said he looks great.
Yeah, my issue was that you wouldn't take him seriously. I'm like, oh, no, he's right away going to find something to nitpick and make fun of the guy and not take him seriously. And again, he's in a fucking Ms. TV segment. You can't expect too much.
But as you saw, when we just talked about on the previous program, your show, when he actually wrestled, I said, yeah, you got something there. He's got the size, he got the blah, 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 blah. I didn't say I would never take him seriously again, and I hated him, and I wanted him to be blasted off to Mars in a rocket ship. However, after all of this outrage, and people go, oh, he's racist because he found the accent was funny. And another thing they said, well, they've been saying for a year and a half he's from wherever he's from. And the whole point of our conversation that we had was that I had never seen this fucking guy. That I had seen his name mentioned on the internet, but I had neither seen him nor heard him nor watched him wrestle and didn't know what the fuck he looked like. And it's not like if your name is Jacques Rougeau, then you expect the guy to be French, right? If your name is Hans Schmidt, you expect the guy to be German. But has anybody ever been named Oba Femi? I didn't know whether he was from Switzerland or Swaziland. So there comes the Eddie Murphy accent, but nevertheless, come to find out, it's not his real accent. As Aunt Lola used to say, he's putting it on. Somebody sent a clip of a couple of years ago, they're interviewing him, one of the backstage interviewers, and he's talking like he's from fucking Cleveland. Did you see that?
He had a tinge of an accent, because again, he is from Africa, but he did not sound
like Eddie Murphy coming to America.
He didn't sound like Eddie Murphy there either. I mean, that's the other thing. He didn't sound vocally like Eddie Murphy at all.
I thought he did. But nevertheless, the point is, Is it more racist of me be tickled by a guy that I didn't know was going to have an accent and then has an accent and reminds me of a comedic movie? Or is it more racist to put the accent on in the first place?
Or is neither racist? I mean, that's the other thing.
I mean, if we're going for that, then is either really racist? Because he is from Africa.
Because the first thing I saw when I went on Twitter that day, and I was like, oh, fuck, why is he trending? We just put up the trending omnibus. Why are we starting the new one? And I went in to check, and the first comment I saw was, this always happens. I'm paraphrasing. This always happens. I'm a black listener, and I didn't find it racist at all. And a bunch of white boys are telling me I should be finding it racist. There are people who just have they want the outrage at anything you say, and they look for stuff even when it's not there. Again, I disagreed with you immediately dismissing him because we see what happens. I think this guy's a schmuck. Here's the nickname. He's done forever. I didn't want that to happen yet.
I didn't do that. Well why would I give him a nickname? How can I give him a nickname when his real name's bad enough? Well, that's not his real name.
I still think Dabo Kato is the greatest name.
Here you dabbing on Kato again.
I've been laughing about that name ever since Shane McMahon popped up in photos again, and I had the thought of him running around Raw Underground yelling, Dabo Kato! Dabo Kato! It's the funniest thing in the world to me. And I hope they bring him back, and I hope I hope he can have that name. Oba Femi, we'll see how it works out, but I thought it was ridiculous. Again, I disagreed with what you were saying because I wanted you to give the guy a chance, and then people were saying that it was, I guess the people who were saying it's racist are saying it's because you compared him to another black actor doing a fake accent. Right? Because Eddie Murphy's not from Africa. It was a fake accent.
Well, yeah, but so I'm trying to figure out how that's racist.
Right, me too.
If Oba Femi had been doing a French accent, I would have compared him to Pat Patterson. But would that have been racist because he was
hate
French?
Canada, you hate Montreal, you're anti-Canadian.
Well, no, Pat's family was originally from the French homeland. See, so, you got to go back far enough. But I don't know. I don't know what the fucking problem is. But once again, thank you all for all of you who participated for getting all upset. And as you saw, Brian, I was just yanking your crank also. I gave him a fair review instead of a rebuke when he actually wrestled. And who was the fucking guy? Tony D'Angelo. No, he came out favorably against the Don.
Why don't you make fun of him so I can get the Italian organizations against you? Come on, make fun of him. I dare you. Come on.
I'm not gonna mess with the Italians.
Hey, that's anti-Italian. Just saying that.
Well, I have no recollection of that incident, Senator. Anyway,
Senator last. Wait a minute. Now that's a thought.
You can run the investigation into the commission.
The commission, huh? But yeah, that's the Jim Trending segment here on the show. And
all right, well, thank you for taking over because I'm done now with it. But I have an email.
Oh no!